Registrar to you, my lord.
Yes, I hear.
Yes. The matter stood down to today for cross-examination by Advocate Nisi.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Nisi. Is it Mr. Humalo first?
My lord, just one issue. I just want to address the court on one issue.
Oh, I see.
Yes. My lord, yesterday there is one proposition that I made. It is in connection with the buccal swabs. The buccal swabs were sealed, packed and sealed and forwarded to the Forensic Science Laboratory. And they were analyzed by one of the witnesses, Captain Mamshe Definias Maseta.
Captain Ma?
Maseta.
Maseta, yeah, fine.
The report, my lord, is compiled and it is under Exhibit X12 of the record. So, there is a proposition that I made to the witness yesterday that the results were negative.
They were?
They were negative. And then the court suggested that the term that was used was inconclusive.
Yeah.
I just want to take the court to this paragraph of the report by Captain Maseta.
Yeah, fine.
Yes. My lord, it is at paragraph 4.1 of the report.
Yeah.
At page 4 of 5. It reads as follows. The donors of the following reference samples were excluded as the donors of the DNA on the swabs 1. 14 DCA H8988 in bracket PA 400-2150-107 and head B presumable high friction area PA 3000-788-535 phosphorus as 636 of 10 2014 4.1.1 MZ open bracket 19 dBA F0198 close bracket open bracket PA 400 463 8062 and Mapisa Mtuziseni open bracket 13 dBA D5906 close bracket open bracket PA 500 217 76171 close bracket. So it is upon that proposition, my lord, that the terminology that I used was that the results were negative. Hence, the right terminology that was used by the person who examined the records was that the swabs were excluded. I mean, the swabs that were taken from accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa, were excluded.
Yeah.
So I think the correct terminology would be that they were excluded. So not that they were inconclusive.
Not that they were?
Inconclusive. They were excluded.
What's the difference, Mr. Marui? Excluded, not conclusive.
I think the witness did explain, my lord, that the reference sample can be read on certain loci.
That's it.
He said out of the 16 loci,
yeah,
he can be read in on 4 of those.
That's it.
And you know, those will be the first one, the gender. He can be read in there. And the second one, the one starting with B56818, that he can also be read there. So all in all, my Lord, he said out of the 16 loci, he can be read in 4. So
In 4, yeah.
it doesn't mean that, well, in his language, it's either if they don't get a full house or a certain number of loci, it's either included or excluded. But it's the interpretation thereof, my Lord, that is crucial.
Yeah, fine. So what's the problem, Mr. Ngoma?
There is no problem, but
Oh, there's no problem. What are we talking about then?
there is no problem. It's just the use of the terminology
Oh,
that
the
it's
use of the
inconclusive.
language.
The use
It
of
was-
the language.
It was used by him, not me.
It was used by him. They were excluded,
Yeah,
so
I
they
say
cannot
he-
be
he-
read.
He uses that terminology. You are saying negative.
Negative and
And then he says
excluded.
they are excluded.
They cannot be read into the.
But the point is, your client cannot be said to be positively identified by the analysis.
Yes,
That's
yes.
good.
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay.
Excluded. Thank you.
Yes. We are still under oath, ma'am. Yes, Mr. Minister.
As it please the court, my lord. Thank you, ma'am. I think on the last point, you would agree that the evidence that has been referred to by my colleague here on behalf of accused number 4 also relates to accused number 3, where the samples that you testified about having been collected from accused number 3, the end results thereof are that accused number 3 could not have been or is not